This song is dedicated to the woman on the top deck of a bus in Reading in 1999 who said, "I am on bus," into her mobile phone in an Eastern European accent which was completely redolent of film noir. It goes out to Chris at La Moreau, a little piece of French heaven where I go every summer to play guitar. And to my friend Robin, who as a language student spent a year split between Spain and Austria while studying for his degree. He loved the latter, he loathed the former. Not forgetting my grandfather, who came to this country as a 14-year-old, one of 250,000 Belgian refugees in the autumn of 1914. He returned to Belgium to enlist in their army before he was 18, but came back to London after the war and married his landlord's daughter. And his nephews, who also took refuge on these shores 26 years later and returned to the very same school in Weybridge. A shout out to General Blücher and his Prussian army, who saved the day at Waterloo in 1815, and to King Alfred, who went to Rome at the age of 4 to meet Pope Leo IV. And let's raise a glass to the English Channel, La Manche, which at the eastern end is a mere river, 21 miles wide and just 10,000 years old, a puddle after a rainstorm in the life of our tiny blue dot. And a cheer for all the Empire, Commonwealth, American and European troops who helped defeat totalitarianism in the 2 world wars that scarred the last century. And to Gina Miller and every other stubborn soul who, like me, feels this just ain't good enough, we deserve better. And prays that with the election of Mark Rutte and Emmanuel Macron, and dare one say it, the impending implosion of the Maybot, we may just have passed peak populism, aka max idiocy, and are headed back to the downward slopes that are somewhere that is not 70 degrees south of sanity. And to the girl with the French accent, working on Southwest trains, and everyone who's come to our shores to contribute to our society, just as I ventured to Canada when I was 14 and studied and worked, even though homesickness eventually called me home. One Saturday night in Lidl's, I saw just another EU worker, a girl in her early 20s, and I thought, as any old man would, isn't it wonderful how the children of Europe all come here to contribute to our country, and our children reciprocate and can go and work and live in Europe? It sure beats the trouble that hollow nationalism drew us into in the 1900s. We have the promise of a vision of peace, harmony and understanding that we could build on into a far brighter future. But this vision has been threatened by a silly Tory catfight. That's the dedication. And the song? There is no song. Or perhaps any old song will do. Make up your own melody and words. I'm standing here. I'm not going anywhere.